Hi, my name is Aletta Marshall. I'm the individual support trainer here at Accent College in Mackay. So I train both individual support at the age stream as well as the disability stream. So I just want to do a little video for information on the course and how to proceed when you're a new student. So there's quite a few little things that you need to remember and that I generally do when you just enrolled and you're in the class. Sadly, I don't have this opportunity when you enroll online, so I'm hoping that you'll be able to follow some instructions through when you're online that will help you through the course. I have created quite a few extra bits and bobs for the course to help you through the course. This is not, obviously it's a tree, but it's not that difficult. But it is also important that you remember that I'm not the only one that will be assessing you, that these assessment has to go to Brisbane and have to be assessed by the government as well. So they have requirements for in the answer guides that we have to follow, and that's why I provide guidance with this, because they are quite specific. But you are always welcome to put these things in your own words, and I always encourage people to to change it so that it is in your own words and show your own understanding through the course. You cannot fail this course if you have heart and you care for people in a decent accountable way. So you will be assessed through that as well. It's a little harder when you're an online student because there is quite a bit of practical components in this course that generally we would, when we have the opportunity in a class to do together as a group, role play activities. And therefore, I have created some additional information, some additional scenarios that will help you through these practical activities. So my email is just above here, my phone number as well. I will also put it in the comments below, so you'll be able to contact me at any time if you have any questions. We can also Zoom each other and talk to each other face to face like this. For my class students, for the first part of 2022, we will be doing Zoom classes because there's quite a few people that are ill at the moment. And also the school holidays has been extended for the primary school, and that makes it harder for mums with little bubs to come to class. So yeah, so we'll be doing it online through Zoom. I will send you the Zoom links as soon as I've received all your enrollments. And then you'll just be able to click on the link, download Zoom onto your computer or your iPad or your tablet or your phone, and follow the classes on Zoom. That will also help if you've got any questions. Of course, you can, it's interactive, so we can discuss things with each other in that way. Generally, the classes are 2 days a week, and it runs for about 13 weeks. There's 12 units, and then we also have a simulation week where we have practical activities where we do some manual handling, some infection control. Yeah, wash our hands, please wash your hands. That is the key to keeping healthy and keeping safe. So yeah, I just wanted to use this time quickly. I'm just going to show you the screen. I've got a few things to share with you. Because I do have a YouTube channel, and on my YouTube channel, I do record these sessions. I have record past sessions. So some of the sessions are a bit outdated, with some of the assessments looks a tiny bit different. The information in it's still the same. So that information hasn't changed. But you can just go and Google or go and YouTube my name. I'm going to share the screen with you. When you YouTube my name, you will come. My name is Aletta Marshall. You will come to this page. You can subscribe here. And on this page, you'll also be able to click on, if you double click on my little picture, it's a little picture of an old lady, it will take you to a main page where you can see all my videos. The videos are coded to the codes that the government has provided. These codes, for example, the first unit we'll be doing is CHCLEG 001. So there's 2 videos for each unit. The first unit, the first video, like here, is the day 1, or Monday or a Wednesday, where I talk through, just the basics of the unit, describe, and we talk about a lot of scenarios and the important bits and bobs that are inside of the learner guide. Obviously, I cannot present the whole learner guide. I just touch on some of the concepts that is important, and my face jumps to the top, like in this video as well, and you can just sit back and listen to the unit or listen to the presentation. The second video for the same unit, CHCLEG 001, will have the second day, which is the Tuesday or the Thursday, where we talk through each question and help you to find the answers in the learner guide, as well as we talk through the practical activities part B and C, and provide you assistance on how to go about answering those. So the important thing about the assessment, I need you to understand, is that the unit is divided into 3 sections, or the assessment is divided into 3 sections, and it's part A. Part A is short questions. Generally, all of those answers are in the learner guide. You can answer those questions in bullet point, or however you just follow the prompts from the questions, and sometimes it is multiple choice questions. Part B and Part C is a little bit more tricky, because Part B and C will have some scenarios to it, and I will share the screen again just so you can see how the assessment look. The first page is your name, and then this is for me to give feedback to you. Part A, yes, make a list of 3 different legislations, and you just make a bullet point list, some multiple choice questions, and go through Part A. Then Part B, in this case, is a short scenario, and then there's some questions related to Part B. To the scenario, but those may not necessarily be in the learner guide, so you may Google some of the concepts. Please stick with reputable sites, like sites that ends on edu.au or .gov.au. We have a lot of information online for our course, because it's it's a huge part of the industry, is a growing industry. We call it the silver tsunami. We've got so many needs in the community. So there's a lot of information online, a lot of reputable information, a lot of companies, a lot of government organizations that have got a lot of information. So you can go and Google these concepts like duty of care, mandatory report, and a lot of these concepts comes across in each unit, and we will have opportunity to learn what it's all about. So because I give you the answers, you may think, what do I learn through this course? We do, through repetition, through each unit, repeat all the important information, and when you get to the end of the course, you will get the hang of it, or even sooner than that. So part the activity 2 in the first unit that you'll be doing if you are in class is 3 scenarios. Again, it's with role play activities. I've put it into 3 scenarios. I have linked some additional information here, which is called the Queensland Healthcare Works Code of Conduct for this first unit, that can help you to answer these questions. It's again from a government site, and then there's some scenarios and questions on that. And then part C in this case is again a scenario that that has got some concepts that you have to answer. You can always look at the marking criteria, and the marking criteria will give you a good indication of what is expected in the answers. What am I going to look for in the answers? And that is the same principle that applies in part A. So I just wanted to show you something with the learner guide, which you know, it's quite obvious, and a lot of people will probably already know this. But through the learner guide, you can find the answers in the learner guide also by yourself. And I had to go and find the answers, and actually some of my students helped me to find the answers that I present in the answer videos to people. And you know, by using the learner guide, by using the index, you know, to go through to get to the answers of the questions. So if there is a question that you know you're looking the answer, you trying to find the answer for. I know this learner guide doesn't want to play with me. I just want to put it on the screen so you can see it. Doesn't want. Okay, doesn't want. So I'm not going to struggle with that. So in the basically in the index of each unit, you know, the guidelines are there, and you can search for the answers in the index as well if you prefer to look for it yourself. Otherwise, you can just watch the video where I actually take you through it and help you, for example, to find the answers. And I show, and I would highlight the answer and put the question number next to the answer and help you through that. Important part is in the front page, if you pick up a hard copy, there's a TAR. The TAR, trainer assessment record, needs to be signed and dated. I can't submit the units without the TAR being submitted. If you're online, the TAR sits separate. So please remember to download that as well and sign it. If you've got your signature uploaded on your computer, you can stamp it in. Otherwise, you need to print it out and actually physically sign it. I will send, and even for you guys that are enrolling online, please send me an email and tell me which unit is open for you, and I can send you a Word copy of the assessment, like this one I showed you earlier. This is in Word, so you easily could just, you know, type in to the answers, and you can send the Word copy back to me. I can print it and upload it for you. If you're online, you can just save it on your own computer and upload it onto your student file. That enables you to do it online. If you prefer to come to Axiom College and get a hard copy, you're very welcome to do that. Lakeisha at your reception will give that to you of the unit that you're busy with. So, for example, this unit being the legally and ethical unit, get a hard copy. Please remember, if you work on your hard copy, to write with a black or blue pen. Please don't use red pen ever. Don't use any whiteout. Do not write in pencil. And don't, you know, and when you scratch something out, just do your signature next to it, as well as if there's anything additional and you're going to be submitting a hard copy, please use the Axiom line paper to put the additional information on. If you don't have that, just do it on print paper. The reason for that is we scan the documents back in, and the scanner scrambles up the soft notepad paper if we try scan that in. So it's not a big deal. If you know, if you've got a problem, just use a print paper to do that. So that's just about the assessments and where you can find assistance for the assessments. Please call me, like I said, email me if you get stuck on any of the questions. Then there is a few requirements when you start off with the course. There, you have to apply for police check, as well as the worker screener card if you work in disability. So Axiom College is happy to be your volunteer employer for the worker screener card. But for you to receive your links for the police check, you need to be enrolled. And once our enrollment's processed, our head office will send you an email, or they will do they will pay for the police check for you through different funding methods. Sometimes you guys pay for your own police check when you do the enrollment. And then when they send you this link, and I'll share the screen again with you, this link will go to your email. It sometimes goes to the junk folder. So just, the minute you receive your enrollment letter from Axiom, a day or so after, you should receive this link. It's from Veritas. So if you did not receive the link, please give us a call so that we can make sure you receive this link. So I don't have the original email here anymore with the link, the original link, because this one has been processed already. But basically, there'll be email and there'll be a place where you can click to do. Let me just have a look. Might be something like that, and there'll be a little place underneath where you can click and follow the link to do the application. And when you click on it, it'll take you to the page where you will start your application on Veritas. And for your police check application, when you apply for your police check application, you need to have 100 points of ID. So you complete it online, you upload your ID, and you will receive your check. Generally, these checks come back within 24 hours, sometimes even sooner, at least 48 hours. If there's no issues, it'll come back to you. And you just take photos of, and it's good to apply for it on your phone, because then you can take the photo while you do the application. So you just go through this application. The important, very, very important part of this whole process is that when you receive your reply back from Veritas, it comes back to you and you get this beautiful email saying, "Dear Mr. Alexander, your police check has been successful and processed, and we have received your results from the Criminal Intelligence Commission. When you receive this email, please forward this email to me. I do not receive this email, only you receive this email, and I need this on your student file for the course." So when you receive this email, the police check is actually attached to this email. So if you click on the attachment, that will open the police check. And I actually need this physical police check to put this on your student file. So please click on that, or just forward the whole email back to me so that I can get the results as well. So that's about the Veritas or the police check. Again, keep an eye out for it, because sometimes it goes into the junk folder, but you have received it back, and we need that back for the enrollment process. The other thing that you need these days as disability workers are the worker screener card. I can also send the link for you for this. It's a disability worker screener card from the Queensland government. If you go and apply here, there is some information that is on this first page about what you need before you apply. Check your eligibility. It talks about your CRN number. Generally, that could be just your driver's license number, or it could be your age of proof number. That is very important. When you do your application, this is linked to your driver's license. So when you go, when you apply for the worker screener card, please make sure your photo on your driver's license is younger than 4 years and 1 month. Very specific, but if your photo is older than that, you have to go down to the road authorities, to the transport department, and go and tell them that you need to apply for work screener card and you need a new photo. They take the photo there, they upload it online. It doesn't cost anything. They don't give you a new card. They just upload it online, and that photo will be on your work screener cards, which is both your yellow and your blue card in the combination. That's why it's called worker screener card, not blue and yellow card anymore. But basically, it still stays the blue and yellow card. It's just one application for both. Knowing your payment method. So when you are enrolled in this course, you can apply as a volunteer, and Axiom College will then verify that you are a student with us. So once you've done your application, once you've fixed up your photo, make sure your photo is right with the authorities, then you can register to apply online. This whole process is a little bit tricky. If you miss ticking a box, it will give you hassles. So please make sure, just keep going back. And if you come to the bottom and it seems like it doesn't want you to proceed, just go back on your application and make sure you have ticked all the boxes. So as you go on forward, it takes you to this Department of Seniors Disability Service, Aborigine Torres Strait Islander Partnership. And when you get here, you choose driver's license and you put your driver's license in there. Your TMR registered email address is the email address that is registered with your driver's license or at the transport department. So please make sure that you know what that email is. If not, give them a call and confirm with them. Also, it's like a two-step verification. So generally, this email has to be verified with them. So sometimes they do send you a code to carry on with the application. But when you first go into it to verify the email, it may not come through, that code may not come through. So you may have to give them a call and say, I'm busy with this application. This is who I am, and they verify you on the telephone, and then only they send you that link to that email. So don't think you've got the wrong email if you didn't receive the code. Just give them a call. They want you to connect with them somehow before you can carry on with this. Generally, if you've gone into the transport department and have taken a photo, and you may be able to confirm with them all of these things before you start the application, then you won't have any issues. But generally, sometimes people get stuck because they don't get this email back from the transport department or this link or code back from the transport department. So that's the first hurdle. Once you've crossed this hurdle and you can continue, you carry on with registering and then starting your application. Once you're in there, please make sure you tick the right boxes. If you already have a blue card, you are obviously only going to apply for the yellow card. Otherwise, you can apply for both. You continue down the first and the second page. I can't do that now because I'm not, I've already got my card. So then just make sure you tick the right boxes that will show your eligibility. You've got no offenses. You are, you're working in the, you're going to be working in the industry. That's why you're applying for a volunteer card. Then when you get to the second page, there's a place where you have to click whether you're applying for a full card or a volunteer card. You tick volunteer, you put Axiom College as your employer, and that will take you through the process until the end. If you get stuck, just like I said, go back, make sure you retick the boxes, make sure you have chosen the right thing. Just keep going backwards and forwards, reviewing what you've done if you get stuck along the way. And then once you get through, it shouldn't cost you anything and the process will be done. If you go back to the worker screener card in a while and you haven't received any news back from them, you can give us a call and make sure that we have verified with the worker screener people again that you are enrolled with Axiom College. So that's just a little bit of the tricky bits about the initial applications. You need these things to go work in the industry. So this is set up for you to be ready to go and be working in the industry when, so you don't have to apply for these things when you start applying for jobs. Through the course, I will talk to you about your work placements and all of that. I have quite a few companies that take our students and we have good rapport with and are very happy to take our students. If you have any issues, if you are already working, that's fantastic. You can then just fill out your logbooks. Just keep communicating with me where you're at and what you need and what you want from us, and we will help you through this. So that's just a short induction. Like I say, it's not hard, but sometimes it can be tricky. It is very, very practical. So if the house any questions that may be confusing, just remember it's practical. So give me a call or send me an email and I'll be happy to help you. From now on, we'll be zooming in on lessons, and I will send you all of the links that I've spoken about today. I will send those to you as soon as I've got all your emails or I've got your enrollment paperwork. If you haven't received anything, please don't think that I didn't want to send it. I may not have, may have just missed receiving an notification or something that you've been enrolled. Just send me an email. Just send me call me if there's, and ask me for these as things that I can help. These things are not part of Axiom's platform as a norm. This things that I've created the last 2 years with Axiom. So, it comes, it's part of my, as a trainer, part of my package that I bring. So, and it's designed to help you successfully through this course and designed to help you be successful in the industry. So yeah, good luck and keep in touch with me. Really happy to be here for you guys. All right, I'll speak to you in the next lesson.